We already signed a law on that ages ago that children can do certain jobs. Child labour, safe jobs. We've not gone as far as to say all jobs, but safe jobs is already signed. So that was signed a long time ago. Dueling law. Disagreements between people who face deadly threats. Oh yeah, we've done that one. House of Pleasure. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need these either. Why is this not available yet? Foreman. Wow. New ability, Foreman, increases the efficiency of a workplace by 40% for 24 hours. Infirmary right next to the fight club, that's efficiency. Absolutely. Get a little bit too punched up? Infirmary's next door. Yeah, it could be Nexity, I don't know. Could be. But then again, that doesn't really make sense really, does it? Because when I got that one, that unlocked. This unlocked later on. I don't think that was a split one like this. I'm pretty certain it was just child labour safe jobs and then that. So I don't get why that's disabled yet. Unless there's something else on that tree that's opposing it. Right, I need to get some workers from somewhere quickly. We can probably shut down one of these thumpers. We're bringing in a lot of coal these days at the moment. Turn that off. Shut it down for a bit. Leave that running for a while. We're still making a lot of coal currently. There we go. 5 people in there. Oh, they have to be engineers in the infirmary. What a scumbag. Need to figure out where we've got engineers that I can steal. Scouts from number 2 have returned safely. Blimey. 34 kids, 3 steam cores, 99 food rations and 59 wood. That's insane. What are my thoughts on World of Subways 3, the Circle Line? I seem to remember that one wasn't bad. I think 2 of them are not very good and one of them is not bad. I think that's the decent one. Although it's incredibly frustrating in places. Like, you make one mistake and it's scenario over. You can play that game for 40 minutes and then just go through a switch at the wrong speed and it's like, you're done. No save. It's very, very irritating. Okay, what's going on here then? Steelworks. Long hours of toil. Okay, now... this is a tricky one, isn't it, eh? This is a tricky one. Our people are worn out. Some of them have been working for extended shifts. Now, I seem to remember that this, although it just mentions discontent, I'm pretty certain this affected hope as well. Can anybody remember? Because last time I said, carry on working. Not really caring about discontent going up, but I've got a feeling it affected hope. If you fulfill good idea, hope will increase. Right, okay, so I need to do this. So I need to not work long hours for 3 days. Okay, let's do it. We'll do it. So if we can keep that up for 3 days, we'll get a boost on hope, I think, is how I read that. Now, I don't know what that's going to do to our resource situation. Yeah, there you go. So straight away, we've got a food problem. 34 kids came through the door. We may have to switch to soup. Mind you, we're only on a small deficit. Right then. We have a lot of kiddies. Let's see if we can go and find something for them to do. Children, there we go. Maxed out on kids on that one.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
End of shift.
Scouts have returned with steel, cores and wood. Rhetoric, looking for fun games to play with your 28-month-old. Teach her about colours and shapes with these entertaining and engaging yet simple toddler games. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Cookhouse can take kids. We're already using kids in the cookhouse. Yeah, so you can't put kids in towers. Where else can we put them to work? Oh, look at industry. In the hothouse, they can make the food, of course. We've still got 11 kids. The gathering post says inoperable. Which one? Oh yeah, that one. I turned it off. Actually, no. It's because I didn't put the heating on. No, what is it? No, I think it's because it's out of working day. It's 10 PM. It's out of the working hours. Come on. "11 kids. No, the workshop doesn't research at night, dude. To build another robot, I would have to build a factory, which I haven't yet built. But it's something we could do. Actually, no, we didn't research it yet. Hunting tactics. Hunters will employ fewer people. -5 workers. Oh my god. How many hunting things have we got? There's one. We have 4 hunters' huts. If I research that, we'll have 20 workers.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
That's crazy. So 20 workers from that. Flying hunters. Allows us to build hunter hangars. Hunter hangars based where hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey from the air. They provide up to 30 raw food per day. That's the same as a hothouse. Hunters based here hunt every night. Wow. Lupine Horror, thank you for 4 months. Hothouses, industrial hothouses will be warmer, 1 heat level up. Overdrive couplings allows us to raise the temperature of all heat zones by 2 levels when the generator is put into overdrive. Blimey. Improved heaters raise the temperature of workplaces by 2 levels. Each heater consumes 2 coal. I can kind of see this becoming useful later when perhaps the ambient temperature starts to go down and you start to need to learn this kind of stuff. That's a 10% coal saving, that's a lot of coal. Steam hub range upgrade. Heat zones around the steam hubs will be extended 50%. Wow. And will consume twice as much coal. My life. You think the icon that says that the gathering house isn't connected? I'll have a look in a sec. Alright, factory is there. Let's do factory. We've got steam cores, let's get the automatons going. Let's have a look at the road system here. I'll tell you what, let's just connect that. And then it has to be connected. Yeah, because that's the symbol for street, isn't it? So I think you might be right. Okay, let's get these scouts to go somewhere. You go to Walled Colony or the Fishing Village. You go that way. Oh wow, it's so far now. Freshwater Springs is so 2 days away. Blimey. Surviving Mars. Yeah, kind of Geo, except it's not on a red planet that's hot. It's on a frozen planet in a crater, and you're not micromanaging the heck out of it. You're living in a crater and not having to deal with all kinds of stupid micromanagement things that surviving Mars has plagued by. This feels like pretty balanced so far. It was definitely difficult. We were struggling at one point. See, our wood is coming down, I think. Plus 80 per day. Why is the icon at the top of the screen red? The bar underneath it is red. Why? Oh, it's because of our storage, probably. It's telling us that we're almost full on wood. Here's another issue. There's not much wood left in this. In this sawmill. That's about to run out. Zero discontent? That's not bad, is it? How can this be like going up still? I don't get this. I have no discontent and no debuffs on hope. And we just can't get this to move. And they just added another 7 followers. This is outrageous. Yeah, it means at the moment there's no discontent. Floaty, it does it automatically. But here's the thing, Floaty, right? If I was to click on any one workplace and extend the hours, I would instantly, without being asked, I would instantly fail this objective. And that has caught him out a few times. It's a real pain. Got all the workers pouring in. How can you upload a YouTube video while streaming? The Fernbus video was uploaded this morning, and this afternoon it was scheduled to go out this evening. So on YouTube you can schedule things to go out. You don't have to be there to do it. Right, that's going to be wood. I wish you could assign what this is going to be before it's even built. Hope is going down because children are working. The law you approve said that. Is that like any children working? See, I thought it meant that when you approve the law, you would get... your hope would go down, not your hope would keep going down. Are you absolutely sure about that, Gento? Children can work in safe places, hope will fall slightly. So that implies when you pass this law, it will allow you to use children in safe workplaces, but your hope will go down a little bit. It doesn't say, like, for the rest of time, if you're using children, it will keep going down. It doesn't say it's a debuff. No, I don't agree with you, Gentoo. Looking at this, I don't agree with you. I think that that's saying, when I pass that law, it goes down for a fixed amount, and that's that. If you injure a child, well, that's probably a different story. But using children, I don't think is a problem for us. That's how I read it anyway. I could be wrong, but here's the thing, right? If it was affecting my hope level continuously, it should show it here as a debuff, because it always shows the debuffs. Is there a help page? Yeah. Let me tell you what, let me quickly save it. I don't think there is. No. This is this. There's only this. I've kind of expended all this. Not even a section on hope. Do you have an extended view of menu of hope and discontent where you can see it? It would be under economy if it did. Housing conditions, health facilities, food processing, coal management, steel and wood. There's nothing here for hope. You probably shouldn't pass that law until you've raised up hope a little. Well, I mean, that house is bolted, isn't it? nothing I can do about that one. I was still learning the game. Still am. That ends in 2 days. If you want to then put people back to work. Right, we have 3 workers who are not doing anything. So 17 children. Is there anything that we can build for the kids? How about a kiddie fighting arena? Can we build one of them? There's no playground. So I think we're going to need to build another sawmill because I think one of those is about to run out. You have a sawmill and 10 workers doing nothing. Why are they doing nothing? Okay. Why has that got an exclamation mark above it? Demolish your unfunctional sawmill, yes, 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 yes. Has it actually stopped working now? Was it on here? One sec. Sawmill, no gatherable resources in range. It's that one. Let's get everybody out of there. Dismantle. Just tell your populace there will be cake tomorrow. There's always cake tomorrow. So the only problem we've really got right now is this stupid hope problem. Everything else is fine, like the infirmary, the medic, everything. People are healthy, people are in homes, people are warm, people are fed. Everything's fine, and yet 39 people want to run to London. It's frustrating. Right, we can build a factory. We've got everything on that line now. Resources. Uses steam power to extract iron ore from deep deposits and process it quickly, delivering up to 70 steel per standard working day. That kind of sounds like something we need in our life. But if there's something we can build to improve hope, we need that first.
Welcome back.
That would free up workers, but I'm not sure what we can use them on. Steam hub. That could get useful. Then we'll get that and get 15 workers back. Zaradex, can you not do that? Thanks. Mr. Cause, welcome back. Long Ranger, welcome back. Okay, that must be nearly done. Heating is on. 10 workers. Or 4 engineers, apparently. 27 of 57 kids are now doing nothing. What do we get the kids to do, though? If they're not going to work, what are they going to do? Just literally stand around eating? Roman guard stations. Discontent will rise slightly. Guard station raises the hope of people living nearby. Lower the discontent of people living nearby. You can use guards to break up protests. I think we're going to have to build that. Because if we unlock this, we can get propaganda center and prison. And that sounds like something that we need. Finally, there'll be someone to go after the criminals. And when they have to choose who will protect us or our leader.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Factory, guard station. That's a ridiculously small radius for a guard station. Look at that! The guard station will probably have passive and active things to raise hope, probably. Oh, it's such a small radius, though. Well, that's the most optimal place to place it. Just like, it really does feel like very authoritarian, doesn't it? You can upgrade the watchtowers. Ah, how? This tendency is still going up. Apparently one person can't eat, I don't know who.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Is it Whiteland? News to me. Typical brothers, welcome back. Yeah, hello. If you demolish a building, you get all the resources back. So you just click on it and then click on this here. And then you salvage the resources back out of it. Factory.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Let's get some automation going. Do you reckon kids can work in factories? Pretty certain they could. Uh-oh. What's going on here then? Stockpiles. Writing on the wall. Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we'll share Winterhome's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. Send watchmen to remove it. Hope will fall slightly. Oh my god, hope is going to go down no matter what I do. That's ridiculous. That is awful. That's like a debuff you can do nothing about. I feel like I'm swimming against the tide here. I feel like this is gonna... It's gonna take people no matter what I do. That's probably just eaten the entire benefit we're gonna get from Let People Rest. Get that prison up. I can't yet. We've got to wait for another day before we can pass a law on it. Oh look, they've now got 45 people out of 247 are going to leave. By then we will be 100% automated. We don't need people here. We have to get organised, we have to do something. How are we going to survive? What should we do? Run around screaming, that usually helps. Does it remind you of Anno or Skylines? It doesn't remind me of Skylines at all. It's like This War of Mine meets Game of Thrones meets something like Anno, but not really. You can upgrade watchtowers like you do with houses, hence why the watchtowers were glowing green when you selected the... Wait. So, watchtower. Wait, so how do you upgrade a watchtower? Wait, the heater is off.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Well, I didn't realise they need to stay warm. My bad. Should we put the heating on the infirmary? Yeah, go on then. Freezing cold. Oh my god. Oh, the pub, the heating in is on at the pub. That's weird. You upgrade the watchtower the same way as an upgrade tent, Rome. Oh, you mean we don't need both? Right, okay. So this is an improved version of the watchtower, my bad. So in that case, I might as well dismantle this and just have this, right? Well, I've just built all my guard stations, haven't I? And I didn't build them on top of the towers. Right, let's get rid of that. Oh no, cancel. Thank God they give you a cancel on there. Lebanon. Right, so on that one, I'll just build. One promise fulfilled, temporary modifier. TML are making the bus sim, Presley. Hunting tactics research. Scouts have reached Exile City. Oh, we need engineers in the factory. What a scumbag. Can nick some from there. Hang on, we might as well just put 4 in for now. Automatons, production queue empty. Factory will produce 1 automaton from 100 steel, 100 wood, 50 coal and 100 steel? Are you absolutely kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, well we'll build one because we've got 246 steel. That will build 2. And we shall free up our work. Sorry, replace our workers who are all going to run away. Thank you for 2 months, typical brothers. Mr. Cause was going to wait till tomorrow, but may not be about. Happy to resub again. Many more subs to come. Thank you very much, Mr. Cause. Am I going to Farnborough Air Show? You won 4 tickets to DHL. What? I don't know yet, Trenton fan call. TBA. Exile colony. Numerous snow shelters expertly built from blocks of hard-packed snow huddle around cold, burnt-out campfires. A deathly silence hangs over the colony. Uh-oh. Drop my pen. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest.
Welcome to the Nut House.
We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City with food and fuel running out. We sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to these poor Yankees we buried. And 3 options. Like a sir to you. That's a good name. Welcome to the Net House. Like a sir. Thank you for your support. And thank you for the nutty welcome. Tendency for London has gone down. Thank God. The scouts will set out towards our city and bring the exiles quickly and safely with them. 7 kids, yay! 19 workers and 35... Sorry, 19 engineers and 35 workers. Leave the exiles to their fate. The scouts will abandon the dying exiles. Rob the exiles of their supplies! The scouts will rob the dying exiles and leave them to die. For which you'll get 7 kids. Hey, how do you still get the kids? Oh, they'll all die, presumably. You'll get 114 and 115. I'll rob them. That is just the best option. Been watching for 5 hours, so you've got to be worth a sub, right? Love from Australia. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know, like, normally for you guys in Oz, I've got, you know, fans in Oz and New Zealand and so on. Saturday's definitely the best day to watch me. Nah, I don't think robbing them is a good idea. We're not desperate for these resources. And quite frankly, think of it this way. Currently, 40 people are going to leave our city. Currently. Well, there's like 54 people here, plus kids. So that would completely offset the 39 that's going to run away. I need people more than resources right now, so I'm thinking we just escort them back. You won them from DHL where you were, because one of our Airbus are supposed to be there. Maybe they will die with the travel. Some of them might. I'm going to bring them back. We took the exiles to the city. We pulled the dying exiles from the snow houses and prepared them for the journey. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. Dun dun dun. Right, so the tendency has gone down very, very slightly. See, I'm thinking once this resolves itself, we should get another boost then. I think the towers are helping. These guard towers are definitely helping to sustain order. You wait till we get a prison, then we're gonna be talking. Hey GTR, how you doing? What, Bat's got a thunderstorm? Yeah, they did say it was going to come by Sunday. That's the thing about the UK, it just can't stay hot for very long. It just inevitably ends up with rain. Now, assuming that heating is under control for now, there's nothing we can do to improve hope. Steam hub upgrade. I'm thinking the steam steelwork might be good, and then stick an automaton in there to keep it going.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
We've got more people on the way, so we're going to need more food, so flying hunters is another option. But I think for now, steam steelwork. We don't really have much steel, although we do need a bigger store for it. Let's build one more store for that. Sneaky in at the back there. How long does it take before that gets built? Oh yeah, there's a bit of a freeze coming. I think we can probably survive it though. We'll see. We can always drop some steam, heat the things down. 8 months GTR, baby will be born next month then. Lol. Boy or a girl? See you, Mrs. Frosty. We'll use this for steel. There we go. Okay, so now none of the things at the top are in red anymore. Right, we are researching. We are... I don't know why there's one hungry. I kind of feel like that's a bit of a bug. Biggest concern? Nothing. Nothing. No discontent, and yet 45 people want to leave. It doesn't make any sense. They want to leave this place where they're not short of anything. And they want to go off on a fantasy back to London. It's just nuts. Yeah, we have got some more people on the way, quite right. Good point. Let's see. Best place for housing. It's probably going to be here, between the tower and the fight club. I can hear somebody screaming. Sounds drunk. might be worth popping another little steam heater. It's really hard to see where they are now. It's getting quite busy in here. There's one. No, it's not. There. "16 workers doing nothing. What the heck? Someone outbid you on a G27, Zugwig. Are you bidding on eBay? Every time I bid on eBay, I usually either click buy it now or I do one of those bid snipe things. You handed in your dissertation, Astronaut Raccoon. Dude, I remember that feeling. Congratulations, sir. Oh, God. Give me a break, game. Once again, we have a debuff. More vandalism. Can somebody go and sort out that screaming dude? You got a 50-word essay on Monday, Sugar Glider. Well, that's just like a dissertation, really. You know, 10,000 words, 50 words. Similar. Freshwater springs. Several pools are kept from freezing by a hot spring deep underground. Patches of hardy lichen cling to the bare rock on the edges. It looks like a good place for a hideout. Degenerated but alive. Near the freshwater springs we met some refugees from Winterhome. They are a sorry sight and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Asked what kept them from starving, they look away, then mumble something about eating lichen. Sites discovered the frozen grave. 7 kids and 22 workers. Do you know, I'm just going to send these back because we're not desperate for them and it's such a long way back. Like, I want to push on with this scout. I don't want to waste 2 days coming back with them and then 2 days coming back. It's like 4 5-day round trip. Can't afford that. They're just going to have to do it themselves.